I hated that. YouTube, don't panic. It's sparkling water from HEB. Oh my god. I can't do that again. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It has been way too long since I last talked to you. Life has been wild. I'm gonna be a dad here soon in August, so that's crazy. It wasn't even that hard to do, honestly, so we'll see how this whole having a kid thing goes. Hopefully, I'm good at it, but we'll find out. I'm not anxious about it. You're anxious about it. Leave me alone. So I'm sure, as most of you know and have seen, Simon is on an absolute tear lately, and he throws a particular PD that looks super sick when it flies. I'll put a picture up on the screen. Probably on this side of the screen. This thing looks really good when it flies. It almost like flashes because of the revolutions and the difference in color. So I'm gonna show you guys today how to do that. We're gonna be doing it on a Discmania Originals line DD, graciously donated by my buddy Bernie. If you want this to look extra cool, definitely do it on like a clear C-line or similar style disc like Lucid or Opto, one of those that are kind of translucent or transparent. Are those the same words? One that's semi-transparent, and because that'll get you the best light into the disc to really bring out those colors and make it look extra bright when it's flying in the air. All right, so I'm gonna give you the rundown, the basics of what you're gonna need for this die. One, a disc, obviously. I just told you what disc to use, so just get one. Just do it. I will say lighter colors are going to work better. Bright yellow. If you can find clear, that's sick. Light blue, light green, any of those lighter colors that are almost day glow in the transparent-ish, translucent plastic, snag one of those. Number two, you're gonna need one of these 5-gallon buckets. I snagged this one from Home Depot, I don't know how many years ago. You can grab these at Lowe's for like $5 a bucket. So snag one of them's. All right, number two, and this can, you don't necessarily need to use this, but I like to use it for a little bit of extra oomph. I got some acetone. I'm not gonna use a lot, just only just a little baby bit, but I am going to use some acetone to help really push the dye into that plastic. Number three, what you're gonna need is dye. I'm gonna use a combination of RIT Dye More Synthetic, and I'll say it again, make sure on the bottle it says Dye More Synthetic, otherwise the dye will not work. This video is also sponsored by Disc Golf Deals USA. They have a bunch of cool dyes, and I'm gonna be using this sick neon green to kind of give this even more of like a day glow look. You can head on there. They have a bunch of different like starter kits to get your own dye going. A bunch of really cool dyes. These dyes come in a powder form. These are Pro-Chem dyes. So if you know dyeing pretty consistently, you know about Pro-Chem. So these are good quality dyes. So be sure to go over to Disc Golf Deals USA and snag yourself a kit of a starter kit, which they sell with little bags of dye, which is sick, or get the bigger kit, you know, because this dye is very potent and you'll be able to use it for a very long time. So check them out. I'll put a link in the description down below. And clearly the last thing you will need for this dye is water. Yep, you should be able to find that pretty cheap. I'll usually go to like a craft store or something and grab myself some nice crafting water. Sorry guys. So yeah, that's basically all you'll need for this dye, and we can just kind of jump into it. So, cut away to me doing the stuff. Cut. All right, so step one, take your bucket and wash it out. We want any contaminants in the bucket gone. You can just take it in the backyard or rinse it in the sink or something. It doesn't need to be like scrubbed to perfection, but you need to get all the dust and stuff out of it. So rinse that out, dry it off, good to go. Step two, we're gonna take a little bit of that acetone and use a paper towel. We're gonna put some of that acetone on the paper towel, and we're just gonna kind of rub the edges and any part of the disc that the stamp is on. This will help get rid of some of the excess like hand oils on the disc You don't need a lot of acetone, very little on the paper towel, and just lightly scrub everywhere that the stamp isn't. You'll be good to go. Come here, Smalls. He likes being held like this. This is his favorite thing in the world, right? You like it? So after you've done that, immediately what you're gonna do is use some dish soap and a sponge and just wash the disc. This will get anything that the acetone didn't get off. It'll also get, you know, the acetone residue off the disc for the most part. And just make sure that the disc is completely clean, and then use paper towels or a towel. I don't care, use whatever you want. Just dry the disc and make sure it is 100% dry before proceeding to the next step. So I think we're on step 3 now. And what you're gonna wanna do here, fill a cups, you might need more than 1 cup. Take these cups, just do this. Take warm water from your sink. It doesn't have to be boiling because we don't wanna mess with the way the disc is shaped. Why are you looking at me like that? You're making me uncomfortable. You're gonna wanna take hot water from the sink and fill the bucket to where it's about, like yay deep. What you can do with this is you can either go to where it's higher than the midline of the disc, or you can go lower than the midline of the disc. We don't want to go exactly in the middle because then the effect when it's flying isn't going to look as potent. After that, you just want to take a little bit of acetone, just glug glug, that's it. That's all you need. You don't need a lot. Don't overuse the acetone because it can affect the disc. All right, so that would make the water was step 3, acetone was step 4. So step 5, we're gonna put the dye in there. I'm gonna pour a generous amount of RIT Dye-More Synthetic in there, the green one, and then I'm going to pour a generous amount of the powder of the neon green Pro Chem dye from Disc Golf Deals USA. Don't forget to go to the website and the link in the description. We're gonna mix that up heavy, get it all nice and good, and just a nice green puddle in that bucket. You're still looking at me and it's still making me uncomfortable, Smalls. So after that, what you're gonna do is you're going to take the disc and against the edge of the circular part of the bucket, make sure that the bottom of the disc is facing the outside of the bucket. So the dome side is facing inside of the bucket. And you want to stand it against the wall of the bucket as vertically as you can and just sit it there. Check on it every hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. You can leave it overnight, which is probably what we're gonna do. And that's it, guys. This is really easy to do. It's very inexpensive and it's just fun. You know, add a little pizzazz and character to your bag. So with that being said, I haven't dyed the disc yet. So I'm gonna go do that, as all the footage you just saw of me doing that. But for me, I haven't done it yet. I'm just pre-talking, and sometimes I just keep talking. So if I just keep talking, I can hold your attention, please. I need the watch rate. I need this percentage to go up. We need to crank those numbers up, baby. I will just tell you right now, this video is sponsored by Disc Golf Deals USA. Go check them out, link in the description, as well as LuckyAceDiscs.com. If you're looking for new discs, go check them out. They have a bunch of cool, unique stamps. That's, you know, LuckyAceDiscs.com. So go check them out. Now, I guess we can just transition to the disc being done. So I'll see you tomorrow, which is going to be in a couple seconds. I'll just be wearing different clothes, so deuces. All right, guys, so it's the next morning. Let's go pull this disc out. It's probably been sitting there for almost 24 hours. So, let's see how it looks. Pull it out, rinse it off. And I'll be honest with you guys, I tried to rub a little bit of the stamp off with acetone in a way that I thought would look cool. Didn't end up looking as cool as I hoped. So I kind of botched that a little bit. But at the end of the day, I think this disc came out looking really, really good. I'll put footage up here on the screen just showing you what it looks like in the backyard. It looks almost identical to the disc when Simon's throwing it. So super easy to do, very inexpensive. And now you have dye in a bucket, and you can, if you have other discs that you want to do this to, super easy to do. You could do your whole bag if you wanted to, which I think It is really cool and really easy. So I hope you guys found this informative. And as always, don't forget to check out Disc Golf Deals USA for your die needs and LuckyAceDisc.com for your disc golf needs. And don't forget to throw up.